Beetroot juice has long been one of the most researched natural beverages in cardiovascular science, known for boosting performance and supporting circulatory health. But new research reveals something far more shocking. Scientists have discovered that when you add specific natural ingredients to this deep red juice, the blood flow enhancing effects don't just get a little better, they become significantly more powerful. In fact, cardiologists and studies from some of the world's most prestigious universities show that these simple, inexpensive ingredients can multiply the circulatory benefits, optimizing vessel walls and pumping blood to the muscles far beyond what beetroot can do on its own. And the most astonishing part is that this capability isn't a matter of opinion, but a measurable, reproducible, scientifically proven fact. In this video, we'll dive deep into the science and reveal 3 ingredients that turn ordinary beetroot juice into a powerful blood-pumping machine, ranked from the most well-known to the most surprising. And make sure to watch until the end, because the 3rd ingredient has been shown in studies to trigger a circulatory response that has stunned even top scientists. Let's begin with the science of beetroot juice, because understanding this foundation is essential to appreciating why these additions make such a massive difference. Beets are extremely rich in inorganic nitrates. When you drink beetroot juice, these nitrates enter your digestive system and are absorbed into the blood. But here's where it gets interesting. The nitrates themselves don't directly dilate blood vessels. They must undergo a special bioconversion process. The first step doesn't happen in the stomach or intestines. It starts in your mouth, where natural bacteria on the back of your tongue use an enzyme called nitrate reductase to convert nitrate into nitrite. This is a crucial biological detail for men's health. When you swallow this nitrite, it enters the acidic environment of the stomach and continues its journey into the bloodstream and vessel walls, where chemical reactions convert it into nitric oxide, the ultimate signaling molecule for regulating blood flow. As soon as nitric oxide is released around the vascular smooth muscle cells, it activates the enzyme guanylate cyclase to produce cyclic GMP, which signals these muscles to relax. This widens blood vessels, reduces resistance, and sends oxygen-rich blood throughout the body. What makes the nitrate pathway from beets so remarkable is that it generates nitric oxide independently of the traditional endothelial system. Normally, endothelial cells lining your blood vessels produce nitric oxide using the amino acid arginine, a process supported by compounds like EGCG from green tea, epicatechin from cacao, and eugenol from cloves. However, as the body ages, endothelial function begins to decline. That's where beetroot juice shows its true power. Its nitrate pathway bypasses the weakening endothelium, helping your circulatory system continue operating efficiently even as you age. This is why clinical trials have shown that beetroot juice can lower systolic blood pressure, improve stamina and endurance, deliver a stronger muscle pump during workouts, and improve vascular function. These effects can begin within just 2 to 3 hours after drinking it and may last up to 24 hours. Now that you understand the biological mechanism behind beetroot juice, let's explore why adding certain ingredients can amplify its effects so dramatically. The first ingredient I recommend adding is fresh lemon juice. The reason isn't just flavor, but chemistry. When nitrite enters your stomach, the entire nitric oxide conversion process depends heavily on stomach acidity. In a low-acid environment, much of the nitrite passes through unused, wasting a large portion of beetroot's blood flow potential. Fresh lemon juice, rich in citric acid, lowers the pH and creates an ideal environment for converting nitrite into nitric oxide. But the science doesn't stop there. Lemon juice is also packed with vitamin C, which acts as a reducing agent. It donates electrons to accelerate the conversion of nitrite into nitric oxide more efficiently. Vitamin C also protects the vascular system by supporting collagen production in blood vessel walls, shielding nitric oxide from free radical damage, and helping regenerate tetrahydrobiopterin, a critical cofactor for endothelial nitric oxide production. This means lemon supports both the nitrate pathway from beets and the traditional endothelial pathway at the same time. To activate this effect, simply squeeze the juice of one whole fresh lemon into about 7 to 8 ounces of beet juice. Stir well and enjoy. The second ingredient that maximizes beetroot juice's blood pumping effects is fresh ginger. Beetroot juice widens blood vessels, but widened vessels alone aren't enough if blood flow itself is sluggish. That's where ginger becomes incredibly valuable. Fresh ginger contains bioactive compounds called gingerols, which help reduce excessive platelet aggregation, one of the factors that can make blood thicker and circulation less efficient. By improving blood flow dynamics, ginger allows blood to move more smoothly through tiny vessels where oxygen and nutrients are exchanged. This creates a perfect synergy. Beetroot juice opens the highways while ginger keeps traffic moving efficiently. Ginger also helps reduce inflammation in blood vessel walls, allowing vessels to respond more effectively to nitric oxide signals. Its thermogenic effect slightly raises body temperature, which can trigger an additional vasodilation response through an entirely separate mechanism. Some emerging research even suggests that ginger may support the oral microbiome involved in the nitrate to nitrite conversion process. To use it, grate about 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh ginger and add it directly to your beet juice, or steep it in warm water for 5 minutes before adding the liquid. Fresh ginger is essential because it contains much higher levels of active gingerols than dried powder. The third ingredient is the most surprising and scientifically exciting: raw, unprocessed cacao powder. We're not talking about processed chocolate powder stripped of nutrients. We're talking about raw cacao rich in flavonoids, especially epicatechin. This combination creates what scientists describe as a convergent amplification effect on the cyclic GMP pathway. As we discussed earlier, nitric oxide from beetroot stimulates the production of cyclic GMP, which relaxes blood vessels. However, cyclic GMP is constantly broken down by an enzyme called phosphodiesterase type 5. This enzyme limits how long the vasodilation signal lasts. Raw cacao helps by slowing the breakdown of cyclic GMP. The flavonoids in cacao partially inhibit phosphodiesterase activity, allowing cyclic GMP to remain active longer and accumulate at higher levels inside smooth muscle cells. The result is stronger and more sustained vasodilation. This creates a powerful synergy. Beetroot increases cyclic GMP production by generating more nitric oxide, while cacao slows cyclic GMP breakdown. One increases the signal, the other preserves it. The overall effect becomes far greater than either ingredient alone. But cacao does even more. Its flavonoids also stimulate endothelial nitric oxide synthase, helping the body produce additional nitric oxide through the endothelial pathway, while beetroot works through the nitrate pathway. Two independent nitric oxide systems are activated simultaneously. Cacao also provides magnesium, which naturally supports blood vessel relaxation, and theobromine, a mild vasodilator that works through another independent mechanism. On top of that, its antioxidants help protect nitric oxide molecules from free radical damage. To use it, blend 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder into your beet juice. A blender works best because cacao doesn't dissolve easily. Combined with lemon and ginger, the flavor becomes surprisingly rich and enjoyable. Now look at what you've created. Beetroot juice provides dietary nitrates that convert into nitric oxide independently of aging endothelial function. Lemon juice optimizes the conversion environment and increases nitric oxide yield. Ginger improves blood flow quality and vascular responsiveness. Raw cacao preserves cyclic GMP, stimulates additional nitric oxide production, and supports vasodilation through multiple pathways. Each ingredient targets a different part of the circulation process. There is no redundancy, only layered synergy. For preparation, use about 200 milliliters of fresh beetroot juice or a high-quality organic beet juice with no added sugar. Add the juice of 1 fresh lemon, 1 to 2 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder. Blend everything until smooth. Drink this once daily. For general circulation and energy support, morning use may work best. For recovery and overnight vascular repair, evening use can also be effective. Some people even split the serving between morning and evening. One important note: because nitrate conversion depends on bacteria in your mouth, avoid using antibacterial mouthwash right before or after drinking beet juice. These mouthwashes can kill the bacteria responsible for converting nitrate into nitrite, reducing the effectiveness of the entire process. Regular brushing is fine, but avoid strong antiseptic rinses around the time you drink it. Quality also matters. Fresh beet juice is ideal, though high-quality bottled beet juice without added sugars is acceptable. Lemons should be fresh, ginger should be fresh root, and cacao should be raw and unprocessed, not Dutch processed, since processing destroys many beneficial flavonoids. In conclusion, what you're holding in your hand is not just a juice, but a complete circulatory strategy. Beetroot provides the raw material for nitric oxide. Lemon enhances conversion efficiency. Ginger improves flow dynamics. And cacao strengthens and prolongs the signaling process that keeps blood vessels relaxed. Together, these ingredients amplify one another through completely different biological mechanisms, creating a system that supports blood flow, vascular function, and overall circulation at multiple levels. Many men in their 50s and 60s believe declining circulation, lower energy, and reduced performance are simply unavoidable parts of aging. But the body still has an incredible capacity to repair and revitalize itself when given the right support. This isn't a temporary quick fix, but a process that helps support vascular health from within. The most important factor is consistency, not perfection. Missing one day isn't a problem, but staying consistent over time is what matters most. Have you noticed changes in your energy, stamina, or circulation since turning 50? And which of these three ingredients surprised you the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I always read them and enjoy hearing from you. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, please share it with other men who want to improve their circulation naturally. And don't forget to subscribe to continue learning more science-based strategies for men's health. I'm Dr. William, and I'll see you in the next video.